Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 8 o'clock on the dot on a beautiful Monday morning. It is May the 19th, and this is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, and hopefully get your day started off on the right note. I'll tell you though, we know that it's hot. We know that that heat is building, and boy, is it building. Today, we're expecting even hotter temperatures than we have seen. 97 degrees, our high temperature today. Record is 98 in Orlando, so we're going to be within the ballpark. 97 tomorrow. Record is 96. And on Wednesday, not quite as hot. I mean, 95 will still do it, but there it is. So, yeah, of course, what do you do on a day that's going to be blasted hot? Let's go fly and sit on the tarmac and anyway, so I'm going to fly early. That way I can get it done early and over with. So that 97, that would make it the hottest day we have seen yet this year. We've made it up to 96 this year. Certainly, though, going to get hotter than that today. So we just have to be ready for that. Yep. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? So let's just take a look at our day ahead. It's quiet this morning. I'll just pop up just for good measure. Gook on the radar. That's it. No way. It's already 80 degrees. Hold on. I cannot believe that we're already at 80. We're already at 80. Okay. Jesus. It's 80 degrees in Orlando, 77 in Sanford. Awesome sauce. It's going to be a hot day. 73 in the Villages, 69 at least up in Ocala. So at least we've got that. I can't believe it's already 80 degrees. You've got to be kidding me. All right. So we're already outplaying. This is Kellyanne's forecast showing 78 at 9 a.m. We're at 80 degrees at 8 a.m. So love that for us. All right. So 86 does it at 11 o'clock, 92 by 1 p.m., and 90, oh God, 97 degrees. It's going to be 97 today. 97 at 3 p.m., 95 at 5 p.m., 93 by 7 o'clock. Yeah. So here's the high temperature forecast around town. First off, couple things to notice. The average high is 89. So we're well above average, right? 97 in Orlando, 95 Kissimmee, St. Cloud. You know, the reason that Orlando is so hot today is we call it the urban heat island effect, the concrete from the buildings kind of pulling in all that heat and then radiating it back out. Love that. Matt says, we like to overachieve here. Love that for us, right? Yeah. Felicia, good morning to you. Tim, good morning from Detroit, ready to board a plane to Alaska. Boy, you're not going to have 97 degrees there. I can tell you that for free. Man. Is it Dawn's birthday? Happy birthday. Michelle says, have a great day, everyone. I'm watching on YouTube so I can do things while listening. Well, thank you for watching. Yeah, we're on YouTube. We're on the Twitter. We're on the, I'm trying to get on the TikTok again. They like booted me. They said I didn't have interesting content. That's what I have to say. Jamie says, good morning. I see you're going flying. Oh, yeah. Going to go down, have some CJ Cannons for breakfast. Brunch. We'll call it brunch. Brunch. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, this afternoon's going to be blasted hot. Love that so much. And by the way, the muggy meter, just for we're staying humid. Humidity drops. We'll get there eventually. All right. So how does our feels like temperatures roll out today? All right. So by lunchtime, it already feels like 93. I'm hoping by lunchtime, I'm already back on the ground here in Sanford, able to get into the air conditioning. And then by 2 p.m., feels like 98. We'll get to 100. Notice 4, 5 p.m. It feels like temperature gets to like 101, even 102 degrees today. So ick is about the only thing I could say. Yeah. All right. So that's kind of where we're at. Let's look at the 7-day forecast, though, because we do have some changes here. Okay. So for today, 97 degrees does it. Tomorrow, 97 degrees does it. Notice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we start to see some shifting, right? Yeah. All right. So, why? We've got a cold front. Now, this time of year, cold fronts don't do jacket weather. As a matter of fact, these are the last opportunities for cold fronts, just being honest. So here we are, hot, hazy, humid, that high pressure just sitting over top of us, not letting go, right? But when we look ahead to Wednesday, that area of high pressure is over the Bahamas. Notice a front bringing in Thursday. That's opening day of Epic Universe. May have a few showers around. Not a big concern, but a few showers. But that's going to do enough to turn the winds. Okay. More of a west northwesterly direction. It's not a hot wind or not a cold wind. I'll tell you that much. But at least it helps to burst the heat bubble, that big ridge that we've been experiencing. This area of high pressure has been sitting over us. And as it sits, the air compresses and the air heats, compressional heating. Love that so much. Love that so much for us. So, yeah, as it's just been kind of hanging out, we've been kind of doing anything but chilling out. All right. So that's why the 7 day forecast gives us that opportunity there to build in that heat, right? The next few days. Then it comes down just a little bit. Now, coastal friends, we've got you covered too. Don't you worry. Here's your 7 day forecast showing high temperatures back into the 80s for daytime highs along the coast. So we're going to be heading in at least the right direction. We need that. We need that. We need that. We need that. Simply put, a little bit of a break's never a bad thing. All right. So let's do a couple of things here. Let's check and see what the. Of course, I have to log in because why wouldn't I? Sign in. All right, we're signed in. Pressure normalized anomaly. All right, so this is mean sea level pressure normalized anomaly. This is a way to just kind of look at high pressure, low pressure, over exaggerate so we can see kind of the trends. All right, this is the GFS. There's that front Wednesday into Thursday right there. Frontal passage Thursday, like midday. There's a couple of those showers. Doesn't look like a massively clean frontal passage. So this may kind of actually help to spark up our rainy season, which actually kind of makes sense, timing wise and just pattern wise. It makes a bit of sense. All right. After that, high pressure builds in. High pressure moves out by the 31st. Lowering pressure over us. It doesn't look like it's a front. It just kind of looks like an old front's reigniting. Ooh, look at the Caribbean. An area of low pressure down in the Caribbean trying to develop on the GFS. It's not trying to make a GFS a cane. Well, that last frame maybe. Remember, the GFS model, though, has a vorticity bias. We know this. So let's go back a model run and see. Doesn't look like it has anything there. It's trying to lower pressures, but it's not like hurricaning, we'll say. All right, let's go back 2 runs. Trying to lower pressure. Again, take this with a grain of salt, right? Because, right? Um, the GFS loves to do that stuff. All right, let's switch over to the European. All right. Moving through time, there's that frontal passage there. The Euro wants to bring that front down to South Florida. Jamie's asking, is that a 300-hour storm? Oh, yeah, you know. The GFS does the GFS things. Come hurricane season. And if you're new to Coffee Talk, we're going to teach you all about all the goofy stuff. Don't you worry. We've got a long hurricane season ahead. I'll be with you every step of the way. And Jeremy Nelson, WJCL chief meteorologist, my buddy, my pal, my partner in crime when it comes to long range forecasting. He will also be with us on Tracking the Tropics Tuesdays, 10 a.m. during hurricane season. He and I basically do coffee talk, but it's all on the tropics and the statistics and all that stuff. So, yeah. All right. European. Ooh, that's searing heat down in the Caribbean. Still trying to throw something off the coastline there around May 30th. So both models toward the end of May are trying to figure something out. of an area of low pressure, that an old front of some kind lowering pressure over us, which would be a bit of a rainier pattern. But notice that the Euro does not develop any low pressure in the Caribbean 360 hours out, right? All right, last but not least, let's look at the Euro AI and just check on that. All right, there's that frontal passage, high pressure builds in. It's so interesting how the Euro AI has like something cruising the northern Gulf. Yeah, so nothing significant there, and that's the important thing, right? We don't want anything significant. Cindy, tracking the tropics Tuesday starting next week or the week after. So what is it? It's May 19th. I would suspect the week after. Yeah, not next week. It would probably be May the 3rd, which is Tony Manolfi's birthday. At least that's what my calendar here says. Oh, I have a promo shoot tomorrow. All right. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. All right. So that's where we're at. Questions, comments, concerns. Jamie, there's, like June 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. I think there was something in the Northern Gulf, but that's, we'll keep tracking it, right? All right. Questions, comments, concerns, people. I'm going to make it a little quick because I want to go flying. So I'll give you another moment. Notice that the rain chances are rising this upcoming weekend. That's all thanks to that old front dying out around here, perhaps leaving enough moisture around that we could get some showers. So there's that. All right. I'm excited about the Tuesday 10 a.m. When does that start? May the 3rd, or June the 3rd, I think is when we're looking at it. So yeah. All right, that's it. It's hot. I'm gonna go flying. I'm gonna take this day. Listen, be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out for Coffee Talk. Can you do a reverse BSR for the weather in Alaska, Tim? I don't know how that works because I'd have to look at today for the weather in the past there. So anyway, all right. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. I'll see y'all later. Take care. Tomorrow morning. Bye.